What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today with some birthday filming of mine. Today is my 18th birthday, so yeah, all happy doodle. What isn't happy doodle was this game, because Game 13 against the Los Angeles Kings in LA on November 10th at 9:30 p.m. wasn't even televised for me. I was on ESPN Plus, so I was planning on coming home from work, watching the game, and I just couldn't because it was on ESPN Plus. But it was also a late game, so if it's going to be a game on ESPN Plus, I'm happy it was a late one. So the score was 2-1 for LA. In overtime, the Hawks go to 5-5-3. Shots were 35-32 LA. Hits were 35-20 Chicago. Faceoffs were 39-18 Chicago. Hawks were 1 for 4 on the power play. Kings were 0 for 4. Blackwell was in. Kara was out. Mrazek returns from injury. He saves 33 out of 35 in his comeback performance. Pretty good outing for him. Quick saves 31 out of 32 in his win. And I basically just took all the things I know about this game from highlights because, I obviously couldn't watch the game. So in the first period at 10:41, it's a Los Angeles penalty to Blake Lizotte for tripping, which would be killed. Then at 8:50, it's a Chicago penalty to Dickinson for tripping, which would be killed. 1:35, it's a Los Angeles penalty to Kupari for hooking, and the Hawks make them pay on the power play at 1:09. It's a Chicago power play goal from Taylor Radish. Just some great passing by Chicago. Kane, Taze, Domi, and eventually Radish out in front, slaps it in, right past Quick. It's 1-0 on the power play for the Hawks. Then at 22 seconds, it's a Chicago penalty to Reese Johnson for roughing, which would be killed. But in the second period, we open up with 18-19. It's a LA goal to Philip Deneau, his 5th of the season, from Arvidsson and Moore to make it 1-1. And just a slapper from inside the left circle. And it's not much Mrazek can do. He just blasted past them. Mrazek was a little far out of his net for my liking. I don't like when goalies go out far out of their net, but Mrazek and Stalock have been doing that a lot, so it's something I have to get used to watching the Hawks. Then at 13:51, it's a Los Angeles penalty to Fiala for hooking, which would be killed. And then at 9:43, it's a Los Angeles penalty to Lemieux. Why'd I forget his name? Brendan Lemieux for tripping, which would be killed. And then we go to the third, where at 18-19, it's a Chicago penalty to Jack Johnson for slashing, which would be killed. Then at 14-14, it's a Chicago penalty to Caleb Jones for interference, which would be killed. We go to overtime, where it's just a ruckus. The entire overtime was just a scramble, from what I've heard and what I've seen. Chicago had several chances. Apparently there were like 5 shots in a 10-second span that Quick was able to get them all somehow, and that was incredible. And then with 2 seconds to go, it's a 2-on-2. Kurashev blocks a shot from someone. I think it was Deneau, and then that block shot goes right to Fiala, who has a wide open net as Mrazek went all the way to the right, and he has to get all the way back to left, which wasn't going to happen. McCabe tries to block it, but he can't get it, and Kevin Fiala buries it with 2 seconds to go in overtime. That was that close. And it's Kevin Fiala, 4th of the season, from Deneau and Roy to make it 2-1. So, that's basically this game. There isn't really much I have to add. Vegas wins 9 in a row, and Devils have won 8 in a row. This has already gone off the wall. Devils especially, that's the more surprising one. Blues finally win a game after losing 8 in a row, I think it was. Arizona is up to 500, and they're 4th in the division. And not much other news. Buffalo's fallen to 7th. The Metropolitan seems to be the most stable division. They've been the one that has moved the least. I didn't have to move any of them today. So while I was doing the changes, and the Devils won, the Hurricanes won, the Rangers won, the Flyers lost, but Columbus won, and they're in last. So that's really all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.